the seductive ways of Esau.
Man.
Because Jay-Z just did the biggest sellout move of all time.
Yeah, with the
and I still see Jake. He got a seat at the table, bro. Shut the hell up.
He got a what?
He got a seat at the table now. He in there. He got a voice in the
Man.
room. The hell are you talking about?
He settled on his leagues.
Man, he did what he always do.
He settled on his leagues.
He sold it. His soul's been sold from the beginning to the devil and to Esau. He did what he always do. He sold his people out, just like he did with his music. You know what I'm saying? When he got his deal, people don't understand. When he got his deal, he was rapping with a dashiki on. Mm-hmm. He was rapping about real things. Mm-hmm. People don't know that. Mm-hmm. That's how he started off. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But then Esau got a hold
New York,
of him.
Man.
Esau got a hold of him and was like, nah, you want to make it, you're going to have to rap about something different. You got to rap about these drugs.
Hey.
You got to rap about this killing. You got to rap about this murder.
You got some, give me that Psalms 10. Unless you can.
I do got something, but I can pull it in.
Psalms 10. Cause you said it. What Jay-Z do? He said, what they say to him? Hey man, you gotta rap about this this folly.
Sing us a song.
You know, sing us a song,
sing
man.
Us a song.
You know, the so-called white man is the devil, man. He said, 10. Just start from the top. Just want him to sing him a song, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 10. Why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble?
Times of trouble. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans getting killed. They telling us we supposed to be looking at the Jewish Holocaust, but our people was murdered and hung on trees, and they tell us to forget about it, right? Black men getting killed in the streets day in, day out. We had Black Wall Street where it's at. They destroyed it. They don't even talk about it. But you mad at us. Come on.
Verse 2, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
But we the wicked. They say that we wicked. They shake their head and wag their head at us. Nah, the so-called white man does what?
The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
He persecuted the poor, man. The bow is continuously bent towards the poor and the needy. No more like what the so-called white man say. No more saying nigga, nigga, nigga. It's just not right. Now we're gonna say bus laws and all this, that, and the other. All these other decrees that do what? Hurt the black man in the end of it. The black, Hispanic, Native American man is the one who's getting hurt and oppressed by it. Go ahead.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Their little crafty little ways of dealing, man. Their little sneaky ways. That's what devices is. Go ahead.
Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart desire.
The wicked boast of his heart desire. The so-called white man, he want to take Iran. What do he go over there and do? He stir up some strife and contention, right? Foreign interest, man. And what happened? He take lands, all right? He takes victuals and all this, that, and the other. He take everything. Go ahead.
And blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
The so-called white man blessed the covetous, who the Lord abhorreth, man. And we learning to be covetous people out here, man. Covetous. You know?
That's why they take a person like Jay-Z and set him up.
That's right.
Or a person like Cardi B and set her up.
Exactly. Exactly the point. You know? So we got to wake up in these last days, man. You got something?
Yeah. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell.
We at agreement.
Are we at agreement?
Where's hell, though? It's right here. This is hell. Where you suffering day in and day out, this is bondage. You know, oppression, affliction, man. When you see your brother not strengthened, you gotta strengthen all these other companies. You gotta strengthen all these other this wicked establishment that was built off blood. This is hell, man. Go ahead.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
That's right.
For we have made lies our refuge.
That's right. That's what they say.
And under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
That's right. So our people continuously hiding themselves under falsehood, lies, right? And like I always say, building themselves up with hewn stones, trying to build with hewn stones. Realize, Black Wall Street, you know, all of us having these different occupations and businesses, what happens? So-called white man, he find a way to swindle us out of everything that we get in this world, man. Even though we the oppressed people, right? We being oppressed day in and day out. And yet, what happens? You know what I mean? They continue to swindle us out of everything that we gain, man. You know? Building with hewn stones. Go ahead.
Verse 23. Hold on. Isaiah 29. Verse 23. But when he seeth his children, the work of mine hands in the midst of him, they shall sanctify my name, and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the God of Israel. Verse 24. They also that erred in the spirit shall come to understanding.
That's right, that's that light.
And they that murmured shall learn doctrine.
Oh, they that murmured shall learn doctrine. When? First of all, when the scorner is smited, man. Okay? And all that look for iniquity, like it says in the same scripture, they're gonna be cut off, man.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. Woe to a rebellious children that saith the Lord. Salakia, woe to rebellious children that saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. They that may add sin to sin.
Hey, get that after you done. Give me that 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18.
Verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Verse 12, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression, and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach, ready to fall.
That's why the scripture said. Salaki, that's what the scripture said. He fighteth for you. But Jake think that he fighting for himself. Jake think that hey, I'm making it. I know what's going on. I'm good in these last days. Lies, man. Lies on top of lies. You say, oh, I'm not an Israelite. I'm not this. I'm not that. Okay. One Jake said he was on the seat of Moab. He was of the Moabites.
Ammonite.
Yeah, you remember that?
Ammonite.
He said one of them said he was a Moabite. And I'm like, you sit up here don't know nothing. So what are you taking us as? They take us as fools, bro. They take us as fools, not knowing what we're talking about. That's why the Lord gonna deal with them, man. Go ahead.
Breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
That's right, no doubt. That's what's gonna happen to our people that's not turning to do what's right, man. Not doing what thus saith the Lord. Read 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring nothing to understanding of the prudent.
So that's right. The others think that they prudent. Oh man, well I'm about to start my own thing, this, that, and the other. Bro, it don't matter what you do, it's gonna be nothing but oppression. You're gonna be vexed in your spirit. You're gonna leave that you gained to somebody else, right? Somebody ain't never worked for it. That's how you see Jake, when Jake ended up having, their parents die, their grandparents die, Jake got some land. What Jake do when their grandparents die? They sell it for cheap, right? So they don't have the thoughts in them to remember what their eyes have seen, how important land is, right? Simple things like that. But it's all good. It's because Jake don't have no understanding. It's better that you don't have anything and just understand this word much better. You know what I mean? To understand all things in this word. Don't think yourself prudent. Don't think yourself wise. Just understand this word, man. Just understand this word. Let me get that real quick. About wisdom. thinking they self wise, man. This is a book of Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and put darkness for light and light for darkness. And bitter, that's that thing about the light again, man. That's that thing about light. That put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. See, Lord gonna set all the that ain't gonna be no profit to you in the end. It's gonna be all vanished away, man. You know? It's gonna be all vanished away. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4. It says, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4, verse 1. Better is it to have no children and to have virtue, for the memorial thereof is immortal. So virtue don't never pass away. That's the riches that don't ever corrupt, man. Moths and thieves can't take away what your conversation in heaven, man. Right? Words that speak of righteousness, man. Justice, equity, right? Those things don't corrupt. It says, because it is known with Yahweh and with men. When it is present, men take example at it, and when it is gone, they desire it. It weareth a crown and triumpheth forever, having gotten the victory, striving for undefiled rewards. Undefiled rewards. But we have defiled rewards down here. Like I said before, hewn stones, man. Black Wall Street, all those cities that we had, that we established. What happened? The so-called white man destroyed it, but we still trying to love our enemies. So-called white man destroyed it, but we still trying to love our enemies, right? We don't want to call it what it is, man. Right? So it says what? When it is present, okay. Let's go to verse 2. It weareth the crown and triumph forever, having gotten the victory, striving for undefiled rewards. Gotten the victory, man. That's what virtue does. It gets the victory. Why? Because virtue is like holiness, man. You keep in the ways of the Lord, you're going to get the victory. You're going to get the crown. Like Paul was talking about, okay? So it says, but the multiplying brood of the ungodly, that's both the so-called white man and the men of his confederacy and Israel, that are making themselves worthy to be the 2/3, showing the fruits of the 2/3, man. It says, but the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting. For bastard slips, nor lay any fast foundation. For though they flourish in branches, so you flourishing. It seems like got you a house, got you a nice car, this, that, and the other. White man got businesses and corporations in other lands, right? He got respect from every nation of people. Black man got his dust, right? Got his little sports car, got this, that, and the other. But what happened? You flourishing right now. Let's see what's gonna happen though. It says, for though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast, they shall be shaken away with the wind. What wind is that? Same wind that was spoken about in Isaiah 28 and 29, man. That scourge, right? It says, and through the force of winds, they shall be rooted out. The imperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable. So the wicked is that the things that the vanity that we work ourselves in and burden ourselves in, it ain't gonna be worth nothing. It's gonna be unprofitable. Imagine having $1 million when everybody when the American dollar is done. When American currency is done, think about you having $1 million. What it's gonna do for you? You just got $1 million. Now all of a sudden, hey, that currency is done away with. Now we got this currency. Right, social currency. That's
the type of thing they'll do if they do ever give out reparations. The American dollar won't mean nothing.
That's right. If they ever give reparations, the American dollar might not mean a damn thing anymore. And even if it does, what you gonna buy? BS? Consume it on your own lust?
Get their money right back to them?
Con. And businesses.
Yeah, Gucci store like a mug.
That's right. We got businesses, but what? Do you spend black? No. Because we ain't got the right mind. We ain't got the mind of justice, man. So you build it with hewn stones.
Hey, but even Jake though, even Jake got problems too when they sell and how they handle business. Like Jake gotta handle business better, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying it don't matter.
I'm just making a statement because
and that's true.
We do talk about buying black, but
I'm not telling. I'm not
because we should buy from each other, which we should do. it doesn't illuminate the fact or eliminate the fact that a lot of our people that own businesses and they don't conduct business well.
That's right. You gotta be like a man in business.
Exactly.
Like the Bible say.
Like I said, like for instance, like I have a strong problem with when I hit up remember I told you I hit up the elder from I don't want to call nobody out, but when I hit up the elder, you know what I'm saying, about the shirt, and he was like $45 plus $5 with shipping. I'm like, bro, for a t-shirt? Like even when I was living in the world, bro, I didn't just for a t. It would have to be a button-up polo, and I still was gonna probably hit Marshalls and get it for $30. You know what I'm saying? So like $50 for a t-shirt is outrageous. If you expect your oppressed people to spend with you, then you gotta put it at a price that you know your oppressed people can spend. It can't be, well, you know what, they'll buy Tommy Hilfiger or they'll buy food or whatever it is, they'll buy whatever. No, brother, you gotta make it for your people. Yeah. If you're making it for your people, it has to be for your people.
But even not dealing, yeah, you're right. But even not dealing in that, it's like this. Think about when you get your money. You know, what it say? Man, you just pulled the scripture. It was about I think it was in Proverbs. It said he had to the foolish he had to pay tribute. Right? Tribute is taxes.
Yeah.
So we got these businesses, but you ain't strengthening your brother. You know, you ain't strengthening your brother. You can't. How you gonna get a factory so he can make him some Jordans? You can't do it. You know, you can't do it. So how you gonna be able to lift up your brother? If you got the right heart that you're supposed to have of judgment, then that ain't no benefit to you just because somebody got a business. Wow. So cause what they spending?
Who they spending it with?
Right. How you show love? You supposed to tell your brother the truth. So if somebody is got a business but they spending money over here, you know what I mean? What good is it? You know what I mean? So we gotta put down these the ways of thinking that come from Esau, man.